living wild for me is not about necessarily being in a wild place, although of course that's conducive to it. But you can live in a wild place and just be skimming the surface. It's really about an engagement with place. And again, it's like an extension of that notion of really being at home and really belonging. So at the very foundation, it would be having a relationship with the ecology of the area, like getting to know the plants and animals, and having a sense of like ecological literacy, like which way the weather comes in from, and joining up some of the dots of the patterns of relationship in the ecology of the area, and yeah, really having that sense of understanding seasonal cycles and how things relate and move through the landscape. And also not just being as an observer, but really participating. It's like a sense of deep participation in the landscape. So for me, foraging is a really powerful way to kind of participate in the landscape, because it also has that quality of caretakership. You know, it's not so much care, it's not so much taking, but it's that building of that reciprocal relationship with the land, which really is so conducive, such a powerful doorway into that sense of deep belonging. So living wild for me has a sense of like, yeah, connection to the life support systems that I rely on. So where my water comes from, what heats my fire or my kettle, where my food comes from, and not kind of necessarily being perfect in any of those, but really tending towards more of a simple, intimate relationship with those things. And then above and beyond that, it would come back to that sense of having a highly attuned, kind of instinctive, intuitive awareness of how I navigate my life, what this sovereign being yearns for, what it wants to move towards, and having the resources to move towards what serves me in life and how I can serve my community.